Hey folks, welcome to this week's edition of BrushPile Fishing. I am at beautiful Bay Springs Lake here in Mississippi, and I'm going to be joined by Joel Harris, B&M Pro staffer. So you stand by, we'll be right back with BrushPile Fishing.
Many people look at a lake and feel a sense of calm serenity. Crappie fishermen feel the heart-pounding anticipation of the thump. That's why host Russ Bailey is addicted to crappie fishing. It's this addiction that takes Russ from the Midwest to the Deep South in search of the best lakes, techniques, and patterns from some of the best crappie anglers in the country, right here on BrushPile Fishing.
Hey folks, welcome back to BrushPile Fishing. We're at Bay Springs here in Mississippi with Joel Harris. Joel, how you doing today?
I'm blessed, brother.
I'll tell you what, man, a November day, they're calling for temperatures in 70s, nice overcast skies, and you say we're going to be fishing clear water, so that's important.
Yes, it's very, very clear lake, and we're going to be fishing some deep brush piles.
And super, super small jig heads, you say?
1/100th and 1/80th.
You know, we ice fish back home, and sometimes when we're ice fishing for perch, we'll use something that small, but I've never used that for crappie, especially this time of year.
I think you'll be impressed.
You ready to get started?
I'm ready.
All right. Folks, we've been on water about 30 seconds, and I think we have two on. And a double net job. Not bad. Folks, welcome back to BrushPile Fishing. If you just joined us, we're here at Bay Springs. I'm with Joel Harris, and literally, we've been in the water 30 seconds and just got our first double. And a little bit of a mess, maybe. Not a bad fish here. Black crappie. Joey's got a pretty green tint to him.
Yes, he does.
That's from coming out of that clear water, and even on that smaller fish, look at the belly on that thing. We're in November. These fish should start fattening up for winter here soon. And like I say, we literally just got started. So that's a good sign. I just had a hit.
You got him? Get him.
Okay.
Here, do you want to keep any of them?
Wow. Folks, this is starting out pretty darn good. That might not be too bad. It's not a hog, but staying down there. Yeah. Good eating sized fish there. On a 1/100th ounce jig head, folks. Look at there. Another nice crappie. Now, Joel, all three of these first ones have been black crappie. Is that predominantly what we're going to catch today?
Yes, today we'll predominantly catch blacks.
Okay.
A few whites occasionally this time of year.
All right, look at there. There we go. There's another fish. He doesn't feel too shabby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, come here. If I can get him in here. There we go. Super small jig heads, folks. Look at there. I don't know if the cameraman can get a close-up of that. Tiny jig head, beautiful fish. Getting a nice green tint. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey folks, welcome to today's Gear Check, brought to you by Airstream. We'll start by talking about the pole. This is a B&M ultralight, and this is a very, very light pole. If you've never used one, worked out great for what we were doing today. Folks, you've heard me talk a lot about I like 6-pound tests, but this was one of those times we actually went down to a 4-pound monofilament test line. That water was super, super clear out there today, so we wanted to take advantage any way we could. We also had the B&M Pro 100 spinning reel. And as far as the jig heads, you talk about tiny. These are 1/80th and 1/100th ounce jig heads that they make. Super, super slow drop, and in that clear water, it makes all the difference. This small of a jig can lead to a whole live well full of fish, or if you use something bigger, maybe not catching 3 or 4 fish all day long. And that's the gear we use today. Now, Joel, these brush piles we're fishing, are these some that you put in?
Yes, we put a lot of brush in the lake throughout the year. We have a habitat day here on Bay Springs, and the Corps furnishes the blocks and trees, and we make a lot of stuff ourselves.
Oh, no kidding. Folks, right now we're in about 24 foot of water. Water temperature 66. Again, we're in November, but it's been a warm, warm fall so far.
Been very warm.
As soon as you got over that brush pile.
Yes, sir.
Didn't take long. There's a white crappie.
Got a white.
Yes, sir. Joel, do they have a size limit and a creel limit here on Bay Springs?
Yes, 30 a day and 9-inch length limit.
Okay, and that's plenty. That is plenty.
No, they're home.
They're home. Shoot.
Yeah, there's a tree that we pile this brush around, Russ. I should explain that. And it's a hanger. There's probably 1,000 jigs on it.
Gonna be 1,002, I think.
Russ, one of the things I do is I tie a loop knot
Okay.
when I'm fishing these small jigs
All right.
in clear water. And basically what I do is I double my line and I come over, I loop it through twice, catch it there, and pull it down to about a 1/2 inch.
You like the movement that gives it?
It gives the movement.
Yep. Folks, one of the things that definitely help us produce fish today, if you notice, we had the poles just laying on the side of the boat. We didn't have them in our hand. They wanted that jig as still as possible. And a lot of times, if you're holding that, you're still getting quite a bit of movement and you may not know it. Putting those poles down, letting them lay, led to a whole lot of hits today. Now, do you use the super light stuff here just because of the water clarity?
I do.
Yeah. And it is clear, I will say that. And see, Joel, me and you were talking yesterday. It's funny how you get comfortable with what waters you fish. To me, I would be all intimidated fishing this clear water because I'm used to a good stained, muddy water.
Right, right. And it's just totally different. A little further south, the lakes are real stained.
Yeah.
You go north, Pickwick's a little more stained than here.
Yeah. Well, like I say, you caught me by surprise when you talked about how small jig heads we were going to use, but I'll tell you what, you've made a believer out of me already. We've been here 5 minutes.
Welcome to the world of Mustad, legendary craftsmanship with over 180 years of experience. With advanced designs and technology, Mustad is a name you can trust for whatever you fish for. The long trusted classic and big game hooks, the innovative Ultra Point designs, assortment of tools and jigs, or pre-tied rigs and accessories. Quality and durability are built into every Mustad product. Saltwater giants or freshwater trophies make your next trip more memorable with Mustad.
For great fishing, check out Grand Lake St. Mary's. Located in west central Ohio, if you're looking to land bass, catfish, crappie, perch, or bluegill, Grand Lake is the place for you. Check out greatergrandlakeregion.com.
B&M Poles has been producing high-quality crappie equipment backed by world-class customer service for over 70 years. Hundreds of tournament wins, including both national tournament trails in 2015. B&M Poles, trusted by the best in the industry.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
BrushPile Fishing is proud to announce the BrushPile Fishing Combos now available at BrushPileFishing.com. We have brought together gear from our top sponsors, passing on big savings direct to you. Both combos include the B&M Pro 100 spinning reel, Gamma High Vis 6-pound line, BrushPile Fish Attractant, with either the B&M Sharpshooter 6 and Southern Pro Dock Shooting Kit, or 10.5 Russ Bailey Signature Series with Southern Pro Jig Fishing Kit. Get yours today. Visit BrushPileFishing.com for more. Introducing NKT.TV, a brand new solution for the cord-cutting generation. With NKT.TV, viewers enjoy viewer-specific programming, with the ability to pick and choose the channels you wish to subscribe to. Missed BrushPile Fishing this week? Catch it on NKT.TV, along with all your other Pursuit Channel favorites. NKT.TV offers dozens of network and channel options for you, the viewer, to choose from. So go ahead, cut the cord, and get everything you want with nothing you don't. Visit NKT.TV today.
This episode of BrushPile Fishing is brought to you by Airstream, adventure inspired by Airstream. Mustad, 182 years of fishing excellence. Greater Grand Lake region, NKT.TV, Southern Pro Tackle.
Russ, we're fishing right over the top of this brush, what we're trying to do.
Okay.
And these rods are 12 foot long. And what I do when I have clients with me, I tell them to let the bait out the length of the rod. That way I can tell them how to adjust their depth.
Okay.
Put it in the lake, and like if I want them to put out one more pull to give me close to 15 foot, that's what I tell them to do. That's what we're doing today.
Okay.
We're trying to fish right above the brush, unless they're really stuck down tight in the brush, and then we'll do a little different.
And that pull is from the reel to the first eye?
From the reel to the first eye of the rod. Fish on.
There we go. There we go. Not a real big one. He don't feel too shabby. Boy, that water is clear. Come here. Yeah, not a bad fish. I just can't get over the green tint. It's almost like a weed bed lake.
Yeah.
It really is. Here we go, folks. These are good, healthy fish, too. They all nice bellies on them. You know, we talked about this rail system. Another thing that you've done is on that rail, you've got your transducer mounted so you know exactly when you're over that pile.
Yeah, I designed that for two specific reasons. When I'm side pulling, when I'm pulling over brush, I see all the brush I'm pulling over. When I'm sitting on a brush pile,
you know exactly.
I'm looking at the brush pile, I know where I'm at. Where with the transducers on the back of the boat, you know, it's just at a different point.
Right. Yeah, we were fishing with Brad Taylor, you know, putting the transducer where it works out for you, and special things that fishermen do to help them in their own style of fishing. And Driftmaster now makes the rod holders that fit into these systems
right
for War Eagle, and I'm telling you, it is just slick as can be. Their rod holders, they all fit right in the rail system. You can adjust them to where you need them, up, down, everything. There we go. That might not be a bad one. As soon as that popped off the brush pile, the fish hit it. Oh yeah. Tell you what, they are fun on these ultralights because you feel the fight in them. Thank you, sir.
I love these B&M poles. We believe in them.
I'll tell you what, you would need one of these ultralights today to see this bite. And that one there was actually hung on a brush pile, and as soon as I lifted the jig up and it fell back down, that's when that fish hit. And that's another nice fish. Very healthy. Now, Joel, I know you're a big fan of the War Eagle boats. As a matter of fact, so much so you have how many War Eagles?
We have 4 in the shop.
4 boats. Now, this one that we're fishing out of today, what model is this?
This is a 754 RGT.
Okay. And this was designed by Roger Gann, I know.
It was. It was designed actually for side pulling, and then we've sort of took it to a little different level with our single pulling the way we do it.
Yeah, yeah. Works nice.
And so it's just a good all-around boat for what we do.
Folks, right now I want to talk a little bit about the boat we were using today. This boat was made by War Eagle, and it was specifically made for side pulling, and that definitely was a key today to the way we were fishing. The side of the boat was actually the front of the boat, the way we were drifting. Our poles were out the sides, which was the front, and the live wells are basically on the side, so everything we need is directly in front of us, which is actually, again, the side of the boat. A little bit confusing, but it sure made a big difference and made everything easy today. Fish?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad one there. That's not too shabby. The one thing that's funny today, Joel, is we're in November and these fish are still pretty warm with this water temperature.
Nice fish.
Yes, sir.
That's one thing I like about the War Eagle RGT is the lid. You just drop them in the live well. Russ, that last bite was so finicky, it was just very light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we use scent and we use BrushPile.
I know that stuff well.
Works great. Just rub a little bit of it on. You know, just a little bit something for help.
You ever mistake that for chapstick?
No, I haven't. But normally I keep my chapstick in my pocket, so.
Well, hey folks, we've just hit our first brush pile. We've caught several fish. We're going to make our first move of the morning. So you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the world of Mustad, legendary craftsmanship with over 180 years of experience. With advanced designs and technology, Mustad is a name you can trust for whatever you fish for. The long trusted classic and big game hooks, the innovative Ultra Point designs, assortment of tools and jigs, or pre-tied rigs and accessories. Quality and durability are built into every Mustad product. Saltwater giants or freshwater trophies make your next trip more memorable with Mustad.
For great fishing, check out Grand Lake St. Mary's. Located in west central Ohio, if you're looking to land bass, catfish, crappie, perch, or bluegill, Grand Lake is the place for you. Check out greatergrandlakeregion.com.
B&M Poles has been producing high-quality crappie equipment backed by world-class customer service for over 70 years. Hundreds of tournament wins, including both national tournament trails in 2015. B&M Poles, trusted by the best in the industry.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
Step up your game and step into a War Eagle Blackhawk 2170. The Blackhawk 2170 gives anglers a tough aluminum hull with over 21 feet of stable, well-balanced fishing real estate. War Eagle, we build them tough for hunters who like to fish. Driftmaster rod holders. Whether you are pushing, pulling, or organizing, Driftmaster has you covered with products that are made in America. We can rig any boat for any technique from front to back. Driftmaster. for the way you fish. Get ready, get registered, and get qualified for the 2017 Cabela's Crappie USA Classic, hosted this year on Kentucky and Barkley Lakes, Paris, Tennessee. Crappie USA, the largest crappie tournament organization in the world, is giving you the chance to compete for over $100,000 in cash and prizes, including 2 Ranger boat packages powered by Mercury and Minn Kota in our amateur and professional divisions. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a beginner, take your fishing to the next level with Crappie USA and the Cabela's Crappie USA Classic.
Hey folks, we here at BrushPile Fishing are super excited to have Airstream on as a new sponsor. And I'm going to tell you what else is pretty cool, the base camp that they made. You have got to check this thing out. You know, a lot of times if I'm going fishing with just a buddy, I don't have a lot of time, 1 or 2 days at the most. It's not like taping a show. So I want to get my equipment, get this thing hooked up and hit the road. This is the unit that I need. Check this thing out.
This episode of BrushPile Fishing is brought to you by Crappie USA, family-friendly competition, Buckeye Ford, more trucks, less bucks, War Eagle boats, B&M poles, BrushPile Fish Attractant.
What about this?
Your other one though, I seen that one hit.
Maybe this is a little better fish here. Nah, I don't know.
That's not bad one. Nice white.
Yes, sir.
Not bad at all.
He's not wanting to be captured here. Thank you, sir.
White. Yes, sir. That's a decent fish here, boy.
Some good eating right there, too.
There we go. I got him, Joel. I got him. I don't think he's that big.
Okay.
Oh, down there. Another little double going. That actually turned out to be a decent fish. Pretty nice. Couple nice ones there. There we go. Folks, right now I want to talk a little bit about Bay Springs Lake in Mississippi. I'll be honest with you, until my producer said we were going there to tape, I had never heard of Bay Springs. You get into the Mississippi area and it seems like all you hear about is Sardis and Grenada. You don't hear about Bay Springs, and I'm telling you, it's another one of those lakes that are just definitely underrated. I had an absolute ball today. The size of the fish are good and great numbers also. Bay Springs, Mississippi, give it a try.
BrushPile Fishing is proud to announce the BrushPile Fishing Combos, now available at brushpilefishing.com. We have brought together gear from our top sponsors, passing on big savings direct to you. Both combos include the B&M Pro 100 spinning reel, Gamma High Viz 6-pound line, BrushPile Fish Attractant, with either the B&M Sharpshooter 6 and Southern Pro Dock Shooting Kit, or 10.5 Russ Bailey Signature Series with Southern Pro Jig Fishing Kit. Get yours today. Visit brushpilefishing.com for more. Introducing NKT.TV, a brand new solution for the cord-cutting generation. With NKT.TV, viewers enjoy viewer-specific programming, with the ability to pick and choose the channels you wish to subscribe to. Missed BrushPile Fishing this week? Catch it on NKT.TV, along with all your other Pursuit Channel favorites. NKT.TV offers dozens of network and channel options for you, the viewer, to choose from. So go ahead, cut the cord, and get everything you want with nothing you don't. Visit NKT.TV today. Step up your game and step into a War Eagle Blackhawk 2170. The Blackhawk 2170 gives anglers a tough aluminum hull with over 21 feet of stable, well-balanced fishing real estate. War Eagle, we build them tough for hunters who like to fish. Driftmaster rod holders. Whether you are pushing, pulling, or organizing, Driftmaster has you covered with products that are made in America. We can rig any boat for any technique from front to back. Driftmaster, for the way you fish. Get ready, Get registered and get qualified for the 2017 Cabela's Crappie USA Classic, hosted this year on Kentucky and Barkley Lakes, Paris, Tennessee. Crappie USA, the largest crappie tournament organization in the world, is giving you the chance to compete for over $100,000 in cash and prizes, including 2 Ranger boat packages powered by Mercury and Minn Kota in our amateur and professional divisions. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a beginner, take your fishing to the next level with Crappie USA and the Cabela's Crappie USA Classic.
Folks, we're rolling up on brush pile number 3 for the morning. And it has been a good morning, let me tell you.
Fish on left rod.
There we go. That didn't take long. One little drift over there. First pass through. Another good keeper. Little grease on him.
That's one thing I like about the B&M ultralight jigging rod here. It's got good backbone to set the hook.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it does.
You stick them, you're going to stick them.
Yep, you're right. Maybe we got another good one here. Feels better.
Is it a crappie?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll take that for you. Not a bad, oh, something got a chunk out of him, folks. Look at that. Did you see that, Joel?
Yeah.
Something got him.
Something got him early in life, didn't it?
Whew. Brothers there, huh?
Yeah.
Man, this pile has got to be loaded with fish. I can get this one, I think. Yep.
Fish on the other rod.
Yep. Missed him. I seen that.
And come loose, and look at there.
Popped off that brush, and there he was. Oh, there's a nice fish. That's a good one.
Great way to end the day, isn't it?
That is a nice fish. Big old fat one.
Absolutely.
Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's show with Biggins Pro Guide Service, Joel Harris. Joel, I had a ball today, buddy.
I did too, brother. We caught some fish and enjoyed ourselves.
Tell you what, you know, you said that even with the fronts that are moved in and out, you've got enough brush piles on this lake. We're gonna catch some fish, and every one we went to, it was on.
It was on. It was on. It was actually on before I got the camera on, actually.
Well, folks, I hope you learned something today. 1/100-ounce jig heads, clear water, doesn't matter what time of year, it'll do the trick. So you stay tuned next week, because we'll be back with BrushPile Fishing.
For more brush pile fishing action and information on today's guest, visit brushpilefishing.com.